Hi Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, or Venus. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your angel and spirit guide message reading for you. Now I ask if this reading resonates with you, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and also to subscribe to my channel. Now before I dive into this reading, I want to say that during these tumultuous times, these readings are coming from a place of love, light, and positivity in order to raise our energy vibration and to raise us up instead of bringing us down, because Lord knows there is more than enough in this world to bring us down, to make us feel small and insignificant and scared and alone. So this is to make us feel connected to something so much greater, which is our angels, our spirit guides, and the power of ourselves. So let's move forward and let's embrace this energy together. I'm going to be starting with your spirit guide animal cards. These are also your totem animals for this time. So if you see these animals in the wild, or if you see an image of these animals, this is really your angel and your spirit guide tapping you on the shoulder, saying, remember this message, Scorpio. So let's see. Angel and spirit guide message for Scorpio. Angel and spirit guide message for Scorpio. Angel and spirit guide message for Scorpio. Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. Ooh, okay, these two right here. Ooh, you have three that popped up. Oh, I love this. Okay, so you have the horse spirit, which says, freedom is yours. Then you have the hummingbird spirit, which says, be here now. And the dog spirit, which says, to be loyal to what you love. So that is absolutely beautiful. I love that three popped out. And now let's see what your chakras have to say. Angel and spirit guide message for Scorpio. Angel and spirit guide message for Scorpio. Angel and spirit guide message for Scorpio. Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. So we have universal light and we have divine wisdom. And this is powerful because both of these are the soul star chakra, which is located 6 inches above your head. So you are really connecting with divine wisdom right here, shining through with the universal light of consciousness coming together. And there's a lot of very profound and very powerful energy coming your way. Excuse me. Angel and spirit guide message for Scorpio. Angel and spirit guide message for Scorpio. Angel and spirit guide message for Scorpio. Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. All right. At the heart of everything, you have the sun. That is brilliant. You are crowned by the 10 of earth, the 4 of water, the 7 of water, call, which means your angels right there with you. This is the judgment card in the Rider-Waite-Smith deck. You have transformation, which this is you coming through. This is the death card in the Rider-Waite-Smith deck, and this is the card that represents you in the major arcana. So you have the essence of yourself shining through. 5 of water. 10 of water. Oh, I love it. You are crowned with a completion of a cycle, with a coming into a new age. Justice. 2 major arcana cards at your heart. 3 of earth. That is really, 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 really beautiful. Really powerful message here. Okay, let's move this up so you can see everything. Move my camera just a bit for you guys. There we go. Okay. So let's start off with your spirit guide animal cards. And these are the 3 that just popped out of the deck. And we have the horse spirit, which says freedom is yours. Freedom is yours. And be here now. Freedom is yours as you are in the moment, as you are looking at your life, looking at yourself, and connecting with divinity, connecting with your angels. And then it says, be loyal to what you love. Do not change you for anyone. Do not sit there and look at yourself and say, oh, well, this needs to be different and that needs to be different. And, oh, I have to feel, sorry about this and stuff like that. No, be in the moment, be here now, and be loyal to what you love. Because as you are loyal to what you love, freedom is yours. And you are able to really embrace your presence. Your present and your presence becomes more, becomes greater. Yeah. And it all goes back to the dog spirit. I just feel such a powerful pull to this. It's like, be in the here and the now. Be loyal to what you love. Be loyal to who you love. Be loyal to loving yourself and be loyal to you. And as you do so, you have universal light and you have divine wisdom guiding you. Universal light, this is again the soul star chakra located 6 inches above your head. Universal light is shining and guiding you forward. There's a sense at times from the corner of your eye, you're going to be able to see the light of your angels and your spirit guides moving you forward. It's definitely the golden light of your angels moving you forward, connecting with you. And then we have divine wisdom. You are going to be getting messages. Listen. Listen to the beauty that is surrounding you. Listen to the messages that are guiding you forward. Because in this tumultuous and scary time, you might actually have to silence people around you and say, listen, I can't focus on what can't be changed. I can't focus on fear and doubt and having that terror build inside of me because I can do nothing about it. But I can be in this moment and I can connect and I can be calm and centered and loving, and that can build and that will help. All right? And as you do so, divine wisdom becomes a part of you. And you might see different pathways, different avenues where you can help, where you can move forward in a way that connects you with more than just yourself. But in other ways, it's like this is a time to step back, to connect with you, and to see your divine wisdom, to see the essence of you that is moving you forward towards your greatness, towards your power. And as you do so, there's a light that shines about you. You have the Sun card right here. This is the happiest card in the whole entire deck. You are crowned by the 2 happiest completion cards, okay? Because the 10 of Swords and the 10 of Wands, those are work yet to be done. And those are the long and hard road that we follow and that we tread upon. And here, it's like, you've made it. And so with the Sun, there is this radiance coming from you. And there's this radiance that needs to be embraced because you have made it. And you are moving forward. And you might sit there and say, Dane, I haven't made it. Everything is so overwhelming. I've been furloughed. I've been laid off. I've been this. I've been that. Everything is devastating. And the answer to that is yes. Life is overwhelming. But there is a sense here of having this power and having this beauty around you to move you forward. Of a connection with a path that doesn't come from fear, but that comes from the light of the divine, that comes from your angels speaking to you. This would be a highly beneficial time to start a little journal with your angels or a conversation with your angels to say, why? Why is this happening? Why do I feel this way? What is going on? And then just to listen to the messages that you get. Listen to the connection that you have with your heart, your soul, yourself. It leads you to justice. Your angels lead you to justice. They cut through doubts and fears. They balance the scales. And it's like, oh my gosh, okay, I see. So as this light shines from you, and you might not be able to see this light all at once, or even at all. You might sit there and think, Dane, this is ridiculous. There's nothing special about me. There's nothing beautiful. There's just this sense of, overwhelmingness, or there is this sense of everybody wanting a piece of me. When the sun shines bright within you, people do want a piece. People want to be warmed by the sun's rays. And as you are moving forward, as you are being just to yourself, now the Justice card also represents a Libra energy, a time frame September 23rd to October 22nd. Cutting through doubts and fears, letting your wings unfurl, letting your light shine, and saying, this is what I need and this is what I want. This is who I am, and this is what I stand for. And as you let the justice shine, I love how you have here the progression at your roots from 19 to 20, but we're going to go up to the 10 of Earth. This is the 10 of Pentacles. This is prosperity that lasts for generations. This is a new way of looking at things. This is a new power to come over you. This is a purpose. This is a determination. And it's paired with the 10 of Water. Wishes granted. Beauty coming in. And what I have here is that mentally, you are crowned with this sense of greater understanding, with greater truth, greater power. And as you are crowned with this knowledge, it's like, I see. There's clear sight that is coming in. And your angels and your spirit guides want you to move forward in it, want you to embrace it, because there is a power that comes, and I'm going back to the sun. There is a power that comes from light. and there is an absence of fear. It does not mean that you are foolish. It does not mean that you're not listening to what is being told. It means that there is this sense of clear-sightedness. And there's a clear-sightedness that comes over you. There's a sense of new dawns and new days that you embrace. Each coming of the day, each dawn, like you might not be up to see the dawn in, but each dawn is going to mean something to you. Each time you start your day, there's going to be a power to it. There's going to be a balance to it. And there's going to be a sense of harmonizing and equalizing yourself. And as you do so, there is this sense of hard work being paid off. And I see this, wolf right here, or this husky right here. And it makes me go back to be loyal to what you love. Be loyal to what you love, and the seeds that you have planted will grow beyond reason, will grow to a place that you hadn't anticipated, you hadn't expected, you didn't think was possible. And as it grows and as you develop, you are going to see your intentions becoming more. You're going to see you becoming more. And you're also going to see that you become more assertive within your life and self. It's kind of like, I know what I need, I know what I want, and I know how emotionally I have to move forward. And as emotionally you look at what is prosperous and bountiful to you, you look at what is truly needed and what you truly desire, it moves you to a sense of love, happiness, joy, and contentment. It moves you to a sense of being able to smile through sorrow. It's not that you are a fool, not at all. It's just bringing up the story of the Buddha, who he was being accosted by this person who was just screaming the nastiest things at him while he was sitting and meditating. And the Buddha just kept a smile on his face and sat there. And the man finally got so mad at him. He's like, "What are you, stupid? Did you not hear what I said to you?" And the Buddha said to him, "That is not my reality. I am not taking any of the anger that you have thrown at me. That's yours. That is all yours." And the man broke down in tears. And here with the 10 of Waters, it's like, I am not taking the nonsense of others. I am not taking the anger, the hurt, the pain. I will contend with my own, because each person has a weight upon their shoulders. Each religion, each culture talks about suffering, talks about evil, for it lies within each and every one of us. And so here with the 10 of Waters, there is a transcendence. There is a sense of emotionally completing a cycle, therefore emotionally having grown to a new plateau, a new plane, a new sense of self, a new identity of power. And it brings with it prosperity, and prosperity brings with it the assurity that the heart can keep on growing. Because when you have to worry only about the basic things, and it's a struggle just to keep your head above water, it is harder to connect with the heart. But when you connect with the heart, even if you are struggling at a base level, your energy vibration could be down here, and you might say, "Dane, I know this is wrong. My energy vibration is usually up here. But here, I feel desolate, I feel alone, I feel afraid, I feel overwhelmed." What divinity is saying here, what your angels are showing you, is that you have the power to rise. And as you rise in your energy vibration, as you rise in the emotional truth, because remember, all life force has a vibration to it. And love brings forth the highest vibration. So there's another story of the Buddha where this woman, she begs all day. She has no money. She begs all day. And she collects some money. She goes to buy some oil to light a lamp for the temple. She doesn't have enough money. And the man says to her, "You don't have enough money." She's like, "Please, I just want to have a little bit of oil to light the lamp in the temple." And the man looks at her and he's like, "Okay, fine. You have enough money. Go, do." And she goes, and she lights that lamp. And then in the morning, the attendant of the temple comes, and he goes to put out all the fire, all the lamps that were lit, so that they could be relit again. And her lamp could not be put out, because it was lit with such fervent intention of the heart. When you have a passion that is lit through the fervent intention of the heart, it cannot be put out. And the Buddha said to him, "You will not be able to put out that lamp. That light will shine, and it will shine brightly. Let your light shine, because it is already the sun, the beacon for you to move forward. You are called to something more. And you're going to be feeling it. Called to something more, called to greater power, called to a great connection of truth within your heart, within your soul, within yourself. And it comes from your light shining. And as your light shines, you spread your wings. As your light shines, you embrace your heart's desire. Because your angels are saying, connect with it. Sometimes we are born with dreams. And the dreams are born within us. And you might sit there and think, oh, this is so ridiculous. This is so preposterous. How can I? And so here, with the call, with your angels around you, they're saying, listen, I will show you how that dream which you have planted, can grow and be so much more. This is about, I'm just hearing, oh my goodness, how silly. But it's enchanting. I'm just hearing a dream is a wish the heart makes, from Cinderella. And that's what you're seeing. You're seeing the wish of the heart coming forward as the angels trumpet their truth. And then we have the three of earth, the three of pentacles: prosperity, abundance, bounty, hard work. And so here it's like your hard work is paying off. You are calling into your existence your heart's truth and your heart's power. And yes, it is creative, all right? Because the three of pentacles in the Rider-Waite-Smith deck is in the archway of a church. I always see it as a cathedral, but it can be a palace. There are these three interlocking pentacles that show wealth. And there are two men below it. One is like a priest, the other is, the constructor of the place. But there's one man that is working to build it forth. And you're going to see that it does not matter what others say, even if it feels like you should be listening to them, even if it feels like they should be in charge. You are focusing on the art of your creation. You are focusing on the bounty of your prosperity as your wings unfurl, as you answer this call, as you answer the trumpeting of your angels. And what happens is that you are transformed because of it. And there's a strong water presence here, all right? So you have earth presence, you have water. And remember, water cuts through the earth. So you're going to be looking at things, and you are represented by a water sign, Scorpio. So you are going to think that this influx of emotional understanding, of emotional truth, of passion, of power, you're going to look at it as a negative. You're going to think, oh my gosh, I'm being unreasonable, or I'm being too emotionally attached to this, or I'm not looking at this logically enough. Step back. Waters carve the earth, and it nourishes the earth. You need your emotional truth to come forward. Why? I am of the firm belief that we are emotional beings. And if we forget the emotional side of ourselves, we fall. We fail. And so here, there is a strong connection to your emotional side, to answering the angel's call and the light shining great within you. And that has you being able to transform. But it has you taking the passion, the power that is a part of yourself. But it's also this sense of destruction and healing. Because fires can rage and burn. It can burn the flesh, it can burn the house, it can burn everything. But also we need fire to warm us. We are drawn as human beings to the hearth. And I'm just reminded of the goddess, what is her name? Oh. I forgot the goddess of the name of the hearth in Greek mythology. It starts with an H. Hestia, I believe it's her name. And it's almost as if this goddess, downplayed. She wasn't the main Olympian god. Why? Because she stepped down. She said, okay, there needs to be an equal number of men and of women, and I do not want to be in the middle of this fight. And you're going to find that being your stance in a lot of things, Scorpio. I do not want to be in the middle of this fight. Let your truth be your truth, but let the nonsense end. And as you step down from arguing, you step into a place where Hestia was worshipped in every single home. The hearth of the house was the center of where people gathered. And that is the greatest truth to you. It is not the raging fires of creation. It is not the overwhelming fires of destruction. It is the simple fire of warmth that can get out of hand, yes, But as you are learning to embrace your truth, as you are learning to see what you truly desire and where you truly want to be, you learn to cultivate, create, mold. And as you do so, you become like a child. You become a person of wonderment. And you do not see the limits that others mandate upon you. And this is about entering into your heart. And as you do so, you have the Seven of Water. The Seven of Water is the sense of imagining becoming reality. And it's this shift in our consciousness. It's like, okay, I can sit down and daydream all day that I will live my heart's truth, that I will do the thing that I feel called to this earth to do. And if I do not do it, I have not started and I have not lived my purpose. But I can dream of it. And here it's saying, stop dreaming, start doing. This is the difference between imagination, between daydreaming and visualization. I believe very strongly in imagination. I think it is one of the most powerful skills that we have and gifts that we have as human beings. And with the Seven of Water, it is time to visualize your prosperity, your success, and your bounty into reality. It's time to look at what you desire and say, this is where I stand, and this is who I am. And as you do so, you're going to see the doubts, the fears, the anger fall away. You're going to see that you connect with your soul's truth, your reason for being on this earthly plane. And as you connect, justice comes in. And justice is a part of you. Now you can have a very strong connection here with a Libra energy. That is definitely possible. Right? The sense of this person helping the light within you shine. But it's also by being just and fair to yourself, not just to everybody else. We tend to always think, oh, I have to be just and fair to everyone at, kind of the forgetfulness of myself. And this is saying, no, be just and fair to you. Let your balance shine. Be balanced within your life, what you give and what you give out. All right? It's kind of like, be balanced. And as you see that life is about a symbiotic relationship of emotions, of, goods, it's kind of like you wouldn't work and not get paid. So here, it's like, why will you give to somebody and expect nothing in return? It's not having one of those ransom relationships, but it's saying there needs to be a balance to things. And here it is your justice to have that balance come in. And it is cultivated through your hard work, through your dedication, through your power of soul. And as you see this, I love that digression here. You have the Five of Waters going into the Four of Waters. So the Five of Waters is change your mind and change your life. In the Rider-Waite-Smith deck, it is depicted by, 3 cups being spilt over, 2 cups standing. And the person sees the 3 cups and is staring at them. Red like wine or like blood spilt on the earth. Pain, sorrow, heartbreak, disappointment. But they do not see the 2 cups standing behind them. And the 2 cups standing behind them are simply the 2 of Cups. And there's nothing simple about the 2 of Cups, because the 2 of Cups is the Minor Arcana Lovers card. There's that love standing behind you. Scorpio, change your mind. Embrace your soul. Let your light shine through. And you change your whole entire life. Divinity is handing you a gift. Here, there's a focusing, again, on 3 cups. You're going to see that either 3 times you focus on something, and you're like, why am I focusing on it this way? I need to change it. There's something about 3 times something happens, and it's emotionally, it has an emotional impact on you that you're going to see, and you're going to be like, why is it this and not this? Why is it that? And why aren't I moving forward? And so here, there's this sense of, okay, there's a sense of 3 times failed. The 4th time, God, Source, Spirit, however you see the divine, the universe, is handing you a gift of love and of healing, of waters divine. They're handing you the Ace of Cups. And the Ace of Cups is a healing, beautiful power. The Ace of Cups can stir up the emotion. So as you change your mind, you might find yourself being very emotional. Or, it can feel rather cathartic, and then you might think, oh my gosh, what have I done? And then you will see that there's a release of negative emotion, a release of doubt and fear, a release of a sense of, oh my gosh. And this now sense of, I know where I stand. I know what I want, and I know who I am. The waters cleanse you, they heal you. And they can bring tears with them, most definitely. Do not be afraid to embrace your emotional truth. It leads you to the 10 of Waters. It leads you to this place of love and light. And I love that you have 10 here and then 11. So you have the 10 of Waters moving into the Justice card, moving into Lady Justice, moving into balance and truth. And I keep on looking at her, and I know that it's Anubis in Egyptian mythology, who is the god of the dead, and he judges a person's soul. He judges a person's heart against the feather. And that's what I'm seeing here. It's like your heart is judged against the lightest of weight. Let your heart be pure and let you move forward. And even if you're sitting there and saying, Dane, I have failed, I have fallen, I have. It's like there's a new dawn and a new day. Do not judge yourself by the past. Judge yourself by the present. And each day, make an offering of beauty and of love within your life. Light that candle that does not go out, because you will find that it becomes your sun. It becomes what warms you, what guides you throughout the day, throughout your life, and within your joy. Your subconscious message for this time is the 4 of Earth. You have the repeat of the number 4. The repeat of the number 4 shows that you need to take care of yourself. Here, there is a sense of vampiric energy. 4 of Earth is my vampire energy card. Subconsciously, there's a pull that's holding you back. As you release doubts and fears, as you surround yourself with the intentions that you are planting, as you look at your prosperity and you do not give anybody power over you, you will find that the vampiric energy falls away. And it's harder to make it go away than it is to say, oh, it just falls away. It sounds so easy. I like to visualize my angels around me, right? With flaming golden swords of fire. And with those flaming swords, they cut through the negative energy that comes to me. And I see it just severing all the energy, cleansing it that is around me. Golden light that engulfs. And as it cleanses, it takes away the corruption. And as the golden light comes back, renewed, empowered, place mirrors facing outward, all around you, remembering to get the top of your head and your feet. And any negative energy that comes your way gets springboarded out. And you might know where the vampiric energy comes from. And you might need to sever the ties. So you might need to say, Scorpio, to whomever it is, and not face to face, just a ritual within yourself. Sometimes I do this when, I'm exercising. It's kind of like, okay, remember, exercise the body, but also cleanse the energy and exercise the spirit. It's like, I repel your negative thoughts. I repel the negativity that I have been carrying because of you. And I set myself free. I no longer have you as a person that I look at that is going to influence my life. And for some people to do that, it is astoundingly hard because those people can mean a lot to us at one point in our lives. A lover, a parent, a close friend. But now because things have changed, you might be sitting there and saying, you know what, no more. No more, I need to move forward. And subconsciously, there is this need for this cleanse. Because it changes what you focus on, and it plants seeds of abundance that come. As you do so, your subconscious chakra message is communication. You are going to be very, very good at communicating what you want, but also at hearing the multifaceted layers of what people aren't saying, of what people are hiding away from. And so here you are communicating with yourself, your angels, those around you, on a higher level. Also make sure that you are communicating with people during this time of quarantine. Make sure you are, talking to people on Skype, seeing their faces, hearing the cadence of their voice. It's important. Embrace it, because you're going to find that after this time, you have a heightened sense of communication, a heightened power of communication. And you can communicate on many levels. This then leads you to your subconscious spirit animal message, which is the porcupine. It's time for a beginner's mind. And just as we see here in the card that represents you, the child holding the fire, creating the flame of creation, and holding the warmth of the hearth, we have here the call to remember what it is like to be a child, what it is like to embrace an innocent viewpoint, and come to things not as I already know, I've already been disappointed, I've already been hurt, not to come with baggage, but to come with a light heart and gleeful expectation of the future. All right, Scorpio, I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I'm sending healing, loving energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and blessings be with you always. Stay safe.